Listen, here you go. When Jeff Jolly was called, and I'm gonna say this again because I don't want to hold everybody up.
I think it's Jowett, Jowett.
That man. He told the mayor that I'm stopping the trucks.
Yes, he did.
He told the mayor I'm stopping the trucks. I never stopped one truck except for the first truck to find out where the supervisor was. Because there's no use of me going to the employees and stopping each one of them when I can go straight to the supervisor. And then I was told, what do it matter? This is East Cleveland.
Oh my God.
What do it matter? It's East Cleveland. Word for word. And when it got back upstairs to the mayor,
Who said that exactly? So we got.
the supervisor of the project. Then we had a tenable security guard who says he's a 25-year police officer for East Cleveland.
That's a shame.
I've been here 20 years. I've been here 20 years. Ain't nothing met him day one. Day one. Now, I've been here 20 years, and every officer that come through that door was this way, that way, doing their thing. What make y'all think I don't know? What make y'all think I don't care about my city? I care about this city so much. I'm like you, Mr. Little. I said this a long time ago. Money never made me. Money never made me. I make money all day long doing nothing.
But you did call ahead.
Yes, I did.
You called me at home.
I called Barbara Thomas at home. I said, Barbara, I got on the phone with Tracy first. Tracy said, well, you better call Barb because you don't want to be wrong. And I called Barb. Barb called
Jinky.
him, called him, put him on blast, and told him, listen, you wouldn't do this in Beechwood, you wouldn't do it in Cleveland Heights, and Cleveland Heights is part 1 to R2. You wouldn't do it in Cleveland. There's supposed to be a sweeper truck, a water truck to keep our drains empty. I'm sorry that it's still a mess over there. And they even told me, what you mad for? The rain gonna wash it away. I said, do you really want to tell me that? You don't want to tell me that because I know what we're supposed to have. As for, I'm gonna move off of that because I did answer that question.
Yes.
I'm gonna move off of that one. I talked to our service guys. Like I said, they are the lowest paid in the city.
Yeah.
In the state.
In the state. Yes, in the state. They are the lowest paid. I also told them that my goal is to get them equipment. I have had a argument with our chief of police. Back room, please. I had an argument with our chief of police about officers seeing dumping and did nothing about it. As we said before, coming into East Cleveland, you have a dump.
It is a dump.
Coming at every entrance, somebody has dumped somewhere in East Cleveland. If our service guys don't have the equipment, because somebody lied and said it was stolen, somebody to make sure that we don't have our bills paid to have it repaired, I have companies ready to just say, here, come pick your truck up. Come pick your truck up. Pick your truck up. He know exactly what I'm talking about. Because it's not hard for anybody to say, hey, I'll write that off tomorrow. Here you go, take 2 of them.
Next week.
Take them off, yeah, and they're dropping off right at the door. That's why I make phone calls to, it's a tractor coming out, it's on the tip of my tongue. John Deere Tractor Company. They want to give the city something in the summer for our parks. As I said, a lot of East Cleveland equipment is missing. But the outside entities are going to repair or fix it, and common sense would say, hey, accept it. As I argue with one of the people in the mayor's office, accept it.
Put it in writing through legislation.
It's got to be accepted through council.
Right, and they know.
All right. I see. If I didn't know, like I said, my last week's response was, my elders, I respect them. Mr. O'Mays, I respect you.
Yeah.
I may not agree with you half the time, but I respect you. Mr. Holmes, you keep me in line. Me and you one too. We still gonna be there. I thank y'all, and I'm sorry that I took longer than I wanted to.
Oh, that's fine.
No, but I just wanted to.
Wait a minute, Devin. Give Barbara a chance. You had
Barbara, if I could.
Okay.
I
want to
something that she pointed out.
Go ahead.
Earlier that he pointed out.
Trying to be brief if you can.
I will. It's less 30 seconds. That is that. Here's the situation where Barbara Thomas called police, can't get police support.
You gotta go, man.
When I was arrested.
You know you've been talking the whole
Stop.
Come on, stop. Please.
Mr. Holmes.
Guys,
Mr. Holmes.
Gentlemen,
Gentlemen,
Come on
gentlemen,
now.
come on, we got
Come
this.
on,
We
we
went
got
through
all
a beautiful meeting.
We
got
still
this.
going through.
We got
Beautiful.
this. It's cool. We
Okay.
cool. It's cool. But there's just a point that I think is clear. It's important that you guys recognize. Barbara Thomas mentioned she couldn't get police support for her residents. Homes being broken and cars being stolen. When I was arrested, we had 4 detectives come to arrest me 9 days after the event for a simple, basic charge where there was no injury, no theft, nothing. You had threats of arrest of Kelvin Earby, doing what should have been the police's responsibility. But when residents find their homes invaded, cars being jacked on Noble Road, we don't have police support, but police to arrest citizens who are engaged in protecting the democratic rights of the people. So keep that in your mind.
Well, first of all, and it's been a long meeting, but it's been a great meeting because it gets everything out in the open. But when Earby called me, I got on the phone. I wanted to open the door for Earby because he didn't know where to go, and he was hollering, "I'm not taking charge of anything." He said, "This is what they're supposed to do." Immediately I called and Jenkins called me back. Because I said, "I want you to call me back." He called me back. He said, "I'm going out there to see what the problem is." I said, "You came here and sat down in the council's office, in the council's area, and talked much stuff about how it would be a great thing for us. Now we got somebody that's monitoring something and telling me what we need to do on sweep right today. I just found out what it was. And you're not doing anything about it." I said, "I'll be out there with Earby." I said, "Then what you gonna do?" "Oh, Council Thomas, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna go and see what's going on." The idea is they have no respect for authority from East Cleveland. None. And here we got a young man that knows the city, and that's why he has my vote. Because he knows the city. He knows every nook and cranny, every hole that somebody will be in, and where to go if you ask him. I'm standing out there on the street today, and I'm saying, "Oh, look at that. Look at that." And I asked the man what it was. He said, "This is the sweeper that we have where my whole street is blocked off."
it is.
So I tell Earby, I said, I said, "I saw the sweeper today." And he said, "That's what they should have had," and that's what I was talking about. But the mayor said when Cordelli come, he said, "Yes, I told him to arrest him." Why would you want to arrest somebody that's looking out for
Our
the
best
city?
interest.
Why do you want to do that? And I'm not talking about he say, she say. I'm talking about the things that is a necessity for the preservation of the quality of life in East Cleveland. That's what I'm talking about. And Earby and my son told me, said, "Don't call that councilman a young man anymore." But I'm a senior citizen and he is a young man.
That's right.
So I'm being respectful to my young and up and coming council people, because I believe that they're going to soon be the leaders of the new generation. Just like I saw